Lesson 3. Stock options. You will learn what are stock options, how to make money with stock options, what are the benefits of trading stock options. Trading proverbs. Fear is a stronger emotion than hope, which is why bear markets are always swifter than bull markets. Elliott Wave International. What are stock options? A stock option is a contract. It's an agreement. It's like sports betting or placing a side bet during a dice game on a block in a hood near you.
Shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em.
Or placing a side bet at a crap table in a casino in Vegas. It's a bet on what you believe the outcome will be, whether it's your team winning or a belief that the one rolling the dice is about to crap out. 7-11. With stock options, you are betting on what you believe will happen to a stock's price in the future. An options contract is also like an insurance policy. An insurance policy is simply a contract. If you file a claim after an accident, your insurance company will pay out a benefit. You pay a premium each month for that benefit. When you buy an options contract, you pay a one-time premium to a broker or market maker. Your insurance company hopes that you never have to file a claim. They desire to keep all of your premium payments. Your online broker or a market maker sells you the options contract. They both hope that your idea is an epic fail. This way, they get to keep your premium if you allow the contract to expire worthless. In most cases, you can always sell your contract before it becomes completely worthless. More on worthless contracts later.
The name of this piece is called My Better Have My Money.
If the stock moves in your desired direction, they must purchase your contract back from you at a higher price or sell you the stock at the guaranteed lower price. You can also choose to become like the insurance companies and sell options contracts to collect premium. That strategy is called selling premium, which is beyond the scope of this course. That's Masterclass 2.0. In the meantime, Options Alpha is a great resource for learning to sell options contracts. Interesting fact, insurance companies make money by investing the premiums you pay into the market. They survive off interest payments and investment returns, not your premium payments. You can place options bets on all type of assets, such as stocks, bonds, indexes, commodities, Bitcoin, etc. The contract gives you the right, but not the obligation, to purchase an asset at a guaranteed price by a specific time before the contract expires. For example, if an attractive woman or man gives you his or her phone number, you have been given the right to call, but you are not obligated to do so. You can curve them. Options contracts gives you the right to buy stock at a favorable price, but you are not obligated to do so. Options contracts fluctuate in value just like the underlying asset they represent.
Music make you lose control. Music make you lose control.
I am a fan of music, hip-hop in particular, considering I am a producer/artist as well. Let's use the familiar rap group Young Money as an example of how options contracts work, with the music business as an example. Note, this example works for all genres of music. In 2009, rap artist and founder Lil Wayne signed Drake and Nicki Minaj to his Young Money Entertainment label. Both artists received recording contracts. Lil Wayne saw the value and potential in both artists as they made names for themselves with very popular mixtapes. Young Money invested in each of these artists' careers, anticipating a return on investment in the future when each artist began topping the charts. Charts. Interesting. It turned out to be a very wise investment. Over the years, both artists dominated the charts and achieved massive success. Both Nicki and Drake had become of great value to the Young Money organization, making themselves and Young Money a lot of money. Their success increased their economic value as an individual artist, as well as the record label's value that invested in them. This means their contracts are now worth a lot of money. If another label wanted to buy their original record contracts, they would easily have to pay 50 times more than the amount Young Money originally invested in each artist to help make them successful. Upon contract expiration, the label would now have to offer them a hell of a lot more to keep them because of how valuable they've become as artists. Both have since transitioned from artists to mogul status and began building their own empires. Let's say Cash Money invested $1 million in both artists for a total investment of $2 million. Their individual contracts could easily be worth at least $50 million each by now, and that's disrespectful, considering Drake paid $100 million for his new home alone. If you could have purchased call options on Drake and Nicki Minaj in 2009, you would be a very wealthy individual right now. If I would have known that Bodak Yellow would ultimately lead to Cardi B winning a Grammy and countless other awards, I would have purchased call options on her as well. The same with Megan Thee Stallion. I was very close to purchasing put options on Kanye West after he appeared to be canceled for saying slavery was a choice. But Jesus is King reversed his downtrend. However, Kanye is too volatile. It's best I strangle him, buying both a call and a put option to be safe. Stock option contracts work the same way. When Facebook's stock price increases in value, Facebook's options contracts will increase in value as well. If you believe Facebook's stock will fall in value, let's say Facebook began to charge members a monthly usage fee, the stock price will immediately fall because people would refuse to pay. People will leave the platform, which will cause losses in advertising revenue. This would devastate Facebook's earnings and its stock price. Bad news for Facebook could be great news for you. You could profit from the fall by purchasing put options contracts in anticipation of the stock falling in value. Purchasing put options is a form of short selling if you are bearish on a stock. Going back to music, for example, imagine Lil Wayne signing Dr. Phil or Bishop T.D. Jakes as an artist to his Young Money label. His fans would be in complete shock, and so would the members of Bishop Jakes' Potter's House. The album would likely flop if the Bishop suddenly became a born-again gangster rapper. Lil Wayne could purchase put options to protect his initial investment in Bishop Jakes when the album flops. His put options contracts would increase in value on the bad news and bad reviews. How to make money from stock options. If you believe a stock will increase in value, you buy call options. If you believe a stock will decrease in value, you buy put options. Those who bought call options on Hillary Clinton winning the election would have lost money alongside those who bought put options on President Donald Trump in 2016. Those who bought call options on Donald Trump lost money in comparison to those who bought call options on Joe Biden in the 2020 election. If the stock is going up, buy call options. If the stock is going down, buy put options. The benefit of trading stock options. Here's the hidden beauty of trading stock options contracts. Stock options allow you to invest less and make much more money than investing in individual stocks. Allow me to elaborate. One options contract is equal to owning 100 shares of stock. Let's assume one share of Apple stock is currently worth $100 per share. If you desire to purchase 100 shares of Apple stock, it will cost you $10,000. 100 shares times $100 per share equal a $10,000 investment. Therefore, owning one Apple stock options contract is equal to controlling $10,000 worth of Apple stock. 10 Apple contracts are equal to controlling $100,000 worth of Apple stock. $100 per share times 1,000 shares. 100 Apple contracts is equal to controlling $1 million worth of Apple stock. $100 per share times 10,000 shares. Now, here is where the magic happens. Let's say one Apple contract cost $1 per contract. That's a $100 investment. $1 per contract times 100 shares equal $100. When trading stock options, a $100 investment, one contract, will give you control over $10,000 worth of Apple stock. 100 shares of Apple stock times $100 per share equals $10,000. That's where I'm getting that from. Let's put it all together. Let's assume news of strong sales in China for the new iPhone caused Apple's stock price to increase from $100 per share to $110 per share. That's a $10 increase in the stock price. How much money would a shareholder holding 100 shares of stock make in comparison to the options contract holder that has only one contract? The shareholder invested $10,000 and made a $1,000 profit when Apple's stock price increased from $100 per share to $110 per share for a 10% gain. Not bad. However, the options holder only invested $100 into one Apple contract and made a $1,000 profit when Apple's stock price increased from $100 per share to $110 per share for a 1,000% gain. That's a huge difference. Which would you prefer? Investing $10,000 or investing $100 to make $1,000? $100, of course. Had the options contract holder invested the same $10,000 and purchased 100 Apple call option contracts, which is equal to 10,000 shares of Apple stock, he would have made $100,000 profit in comparison to the stockholder who only made $1,000 profit with a $10,000 investment in the stock. I know that was heavy, But this is why we trade stock options. We get to make the same money as the stockholders by investing much less. It gets even better. Those same Apple call option contracts that cost $1 on Monday may only cost 10 cents on a Friday, thus allowing options contract buyers to purchase 10 contracts for $100 and making $10,000 profit if those call option contracts increase to $10 per contract from 10 cents per contract. Weekly options contracts decrease in value each day of the week until they expire on Fridays after the market closes, assuming the stock hasn't moved all week. Therefore, every Friday is like Black Friday in the options market. You are guaranteed to find a great deal. You can make a living buying and selling options contracts on Fridays alone. Simply put, spending less and making more is the benefit of trading stock options.
That's one of the few uppercuts he's landed in the fight. We've been looking for that all night. Oh, that's a nice uppercut that time. The drop Buster Douglas. Fairly clear. It's up to 7 and 8. And here it is at 9. Is he going to get up? Yes, he does. Hey, look at this. Look at Buster coming back. Did he buckle the legs of Mike? I don't know. He got him again. Oh, nice uppercut by Buster Douglas. Look at this. He's knocked Mike Tyson down for the first time in his career. Mike Tyson hits the canvas. He's in big trouble. He may not be able to recover. It's up to 7 and 8. He's not going to make it.
Once I'm in the ring, I'm a god.
I'm Mike Tyson, and there's no one like me. Come on, because nobody can get close to me. They're not even close. I'm the best fighter in the world.
Masterclass summary. Options are contracts that give you the right, but not the obligation, to buy stocks. Options are contracts based on the future value of a stock's price. Buy call options when you believe a stock will increase in value. Buy put options when you believe a stock will decrease in value. Trading options allow you to make more while investing less. Trader profile. Trader George Soros. Increase your bets when you are confident and scale down your position when you don't have conviction. Profile. George Soros is a Hungarian-American investor, business magnate, philanthropist, and author. Soros is considered by some to be one of the most successful investors in the world. In 1992, George Soros made $1 billion in a single day trading currency. Net worth $8.6 billion. $32 billion has been donated to charity. Masterclass. Dominate.
Cheerio.
I beat that bitch. I beat that bitch. I beat that bitch with a bat. I beat that bitch with a bat. I beat that bitch. I beat that bitch. I beat that bitch. I beat that bitch. I beat that bitch with a bat. 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 I beat that with a bat. I don't know what you've been told. The devil is out to take your soul. I don't know what you've been told. The devil is out to take your soul.